Welcome, Chandan, to our Bits and Bolts, and thank you for being our host today. So, and with that, I give you the floor.
So today's topic, we got few requests from our partners and customers that yes, 42Gs have released a new functionality 7 months back, if I'm correct, which is called as Custom HTML SureLock Kiosk mode, wherein in the legacy stage where customers or partners were able to allow the applications where end user were able to access those whitelisted applications. But we got this custom HTML functionality out of interest where they should be able to customize their application and web apps and rearrange the look and feel of the icon. So I will be explaining more about this topic because it is very interesting to see. One of the advantages, like you can add your SureMDM scripts, or let it be your StageNow scripts. All these scripts you can directly add onto your SureLock home screen. Yeah, that is the agenda for today's topic. So hope you will be interested in seeing how the functionality works. So Gabby, I hope you guys can see the SureMDM console, right?
Yes, we can. Yes.
Perfect, thank you. And as I mentioned, yes, we will be covering the custom HTML page kiosk mode, where, for example, I would like to explain why this is different from the legacy kiosk mode. And second, what is the use case and where it can be used. So the first question, why custom HTML page? You guys might be aware that it's as simple as that, where if you want end user to access your the device with only whitelisted applications or in URLs, you are just going to allowed applications and then allowing the application, and the device will have a kiosk mode with only whitelisted applications. That's well and good. That solves the purpose. Yes, that's correct. That solves the purpose. But now why custom HTML page? So there has been requests from our partners and customers, especially, like they would like to change their look and feel of the kiosk mode as per their requirement. And they would like to initiate a script as well. When I say script, let's take an example. If you directly would like to reboot a device from a kiosk mode, so usually end users were directly able to press the power button. Yes, that is the legacy mode. But what happens if you suppress the power button and so on? And the other details, like let's say in a warehouse, or let it be in a logistics sector, if they would like to know the device details, see the legacy mode, you can see only the custom applications which are whitelisted. Now you can see I can do the branding of where the particular application should be there. I can have a device details, like if I click on this device details, there's a custom made. You can have your own values present here. When I say values, the values, like whatever you are seeing on the console, let it be your OS details, let it be your Android version, let it be your network Wi-Fi SSID which is connected to, title bar, location settings, and so on and so forth. You can predefine what exactly the end user can see on the device side. For example, here you can see if I click on OS version, that will give the OS version, SureLock version. This is just a sample custom HTML page which I have developed, and which it is already there in the template as well. You can predefine if you do not want to show the group path, if you do not want to change the serial number. Let's take an example. Tomorrow a new joinee joins, you can have their instruction sets in the text value, and you can even give more values of what exactly it should look like. And I would like to take you little bit, it's not about I don't want to give in-depth knowledge about how custom HTML page has to be created, because you guys are already aware of how the HTML works. I would like to use the same template. This template is already available in the SureLock settings. Like if you go to SureLock settings, we have to use a custom home screen. Here, if you enable custom HTML page, the first option you get is custom home screen configuration. You can make use of predefined a page with our template. There's the template which you can just download, and there's the same template which I'm using as well. And now in this template, if you would like to change, you would like to change a color, the screen header. Like for example, in the screen header, I'm showing 42 guys. Here you can even change the size of the header, color of the header, and what should body contain. In the footer, what it should contain, and status bar, what it should look like, and the app list, what it should show. And some of the examples which I have added in the second custom HTML page, which I'll be showing, is like, can you see here? I have added a title label and even the JavaScripts you can call, like what exactly it should happen with our package name. Here I have defined the APN manager and the Google Chrome has to launch. And the beauty of this custom HTML page is you don't need to be a developer who codes. You just need to download this template, change the value what you required, or you can change the color. And as I previously mentioned, if you have a script, let's say, you can directly copy and paste the script. Like what I have done is I have just copy pasted the Zebra script on the StageNow XML and then copy pasted here to launch an application. You can see here. So now if I click on this launch application icon on the device, this will directly launch the application. So the reason for having, again, let's say in the logistics sector, you end user will not have much time to launch a different applications. Instead of having 3 to 4 steps, you can achieve the same thing on one step. If you just click on StageNow, this can launch an application whatever you mention in the HTML script. So now you have more visibility on defining your own custom HTML page with the different background. That background, you can make it as a clickable. Once you click that background, it can reach to some of the website, and you can use your own custom branding of your enterprise organization's template and define what should happen. Here you can see the position of the location, lat, long, you will be able to see. And we can even define, for example, on launch of application, if there is error, and what error it should show. For example, here in the location position, if there is error, let's say the permission is denied, what error message it should show, and after timed out, what error message it should show. And I can even write one more line saying that if this particular error occurs, what should happen, whether it should turn on the location, and whether end users should have an access to turn on the location. If yes, we can predefine this. So in this way, let it be in your retail sector, if a different store required a different template, you can predefine with a small change with the color and look and feel of the UI. Now that in the SureLock settings, like so again, I would like to show how to configure this. Just go to SureLock settings and select custom home screen. Here we can see we need to enable custom home screen page. Now you can use the predefined one, and you can even do the default template. There are 3 different templates we have already created: default template, logistic, and educational. You can make use of this. And once that is done, we need to save this SureLock. Let's say custom HTML SureLock settings. Now this, as usual, like once the job is saved, we can select a device and apply the custom HTML page job, which I just configured. That will get deployed to the device. So it is a simple functionality when you see, but when you try to explore, it will have all the options where an end user can define the background color or the look and feel of the UI. Now, for just this demonstration purpose, I would like to configure one of the different SureLock settings just for this demonstration, so that you know how we can use this configuration mode.
Chandan, you had a question, so I don't know if you want to answer the question first.
Yeah, I can take it.
Yeah, so you have a question. In case you make the background clickable and refer to a link, how does one access SureLock settings? Wouldn't the tabs open the links instead of setting?
A very good question. We have an option to predefine the tabs. Like, for example, the tab should work only on 10 clicks the password should launch, or 15 clicks the password should launch. And the other background, like for example, if it is clickable, right, we will try to give a space between the background and the application, so that whatever you click, if only that particular application or the background will launch. It is just a alignment in the layout structure. And if you are using tab as a background, that then the SureLock tab to launch the password, I would suggest or recommend to change the tab to more than 20, or you can try to disable only on restart of SureLock settings as well. The same settings like on the device. I hope that answered your question. The same settings without SureMDM, if you would like to do on the device side also, I can show how we can enable the custom settings. And I'm trying to use a custom HTML template. You can browse from the device, or you can just give the path of that particular device, how it can look like. Now I'm just selecting on the device. As soon as it's configured, now the template has to be changed because I'm using a custom HTML. This template now I'm using, if you see here, if I click on reboot, it will reboot. The percentage is defined. And one of the question which I received, the tab, like you can predefine for this particular layout. If I click tab, only the Chrome should launch. Then APN settings, StageNow is nothing but whatever the StageNow launch title which I am using here, that will taken precedence and taken into action. And just for your information, these reboot, shutdown, and or like let's say change APN settings, these click events, we can make use of predefined SureMDM scripts. You can just use a run scripts. You can just copy paste the run script, or for example, to change the Wi-Fi, if you want to change the account settings or change the APN settings, like whatever we require, we'll be able to use the same scripts on the custom HTML page as well. I think more or less I have given a brief on how we can configure custom HTML page, and the look and feel, how do we need to change. You can just use any of these templates which are predefined, and we will be able to configure the custom HTML page on the SureLock settings. I would suggest to play around, and yeah, you'll get more hands-on with the custom HTML page. Yeah, there's a simple topic which I would like to cover, so that every one of you guys try to explore and try to match your customer's use case and see how it works. Right. Any other questions do we have, Gabby?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Perfect. And please feel free to punch in your questions, guys. Still, my coffee is not ended, but I closed my webinar with a simple topic. Hope that will be helpful for configuring at your end as well.
Thank you, Chandan. Thank you. Would you mind going back to the presentation? Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. So I just wanted to just make you aware, in case you haven't received a mailer from us yesterday, we are going to have a webinar, and we will walk our partner through the Cosmos portal, what's in there. I actually just sent the link in the chat. You'll be able to register if you haven't yet, if you didn't receive the email. So this will be just a half an hour walkthrough what you can find in our partner portal. So there are campaigns, other sales enablement materials, marketing. So I know this is a technical audience mainly, but if you have any colleagues that would be interested on a sales enablement and marketing enablement material, please encourage them to join us next Tuesday at 9 a.m. So, and the link is in the chat. But an email went out yesterday morning, so you will also have an email about it. Thank you, Chandan. So yes, and again, upcoming dates. The next one would be July the 23rd. We're going all the way to December, as you know. I'm, as always, tallying up the various attendances. So whenever you join, you will have a ticket, and it will go into the raffle at the end of the year for the prize draws. So yeah, so. And then if you have any question, as always, relating to marketing, please feel free to reach out to partnermarketing@42gears.com or directly to me. I mean, I look after the inbox anyway. And for tech support, you have the email there. And as always, Stuart and Arman are always available to answer any other question as well, even if they're not attending our bits and bobs. So with this, I don't see any more questions. I wanted to thank you again. I know we are in the middle of the summer, so we are very grateful that you join us our sessions, and we look forward to seeing you next in 2 weeks' time, actually. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you very much. See you guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.